Hey, my Taurus babies. I hope you guys are having a good week. A good start to your week. I hope you had a good weekend. This is going to be Taurus and Pisces sitting in a tree. Kissing. I just got finished doing Pisces and Taurus. So I know for some of you, there is a breakup in the midst. Yeah, poor Taurus. My stomach is doing flippy flops. Ah, what the hell? I'm going to see the difference between the two readings. I just got finished doing the other one. I haven't even edited that reading yet, so it's still here. So I'm just curious to see how the energy's lining up. But I can feel right now, Taurus, with your Pisces, you are not a happy camper at all. Cut these up. So this is going to be an enhanced reading. We're going to do 2 for overall energy, your front, your back, your top, your bottom. 3 for the recent past, 3 for current energy, and 3 for future energy. And then I will let the oracle cards fall as they may. Housekeeping. Thank you so much to all of you that have liked, shared, and subscribed. I appreciate you more than you will ever know. If you are looking for a personal reading, look below for my information. Everything is down there. Inbox me at tarotattarot@gmail.com. Again, I appreciate all of you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Taurus, boy, I'm talking, you can just feel whatever I haven't even sitting all up in my gut. Good grief. All right, let's see what the hell we got going on. It's Taurus and the Pisces, days of our lives type drama. That's what it feels like, drama. All right, Taurus, so your overall energy from underneath the bottom of the deck, stand your ground, and recognition and reward. For your current energy, and this is a reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. So for your recent past, the authority card, shadow, transformation, your current energy, financial and material changes, Lord have mercy. Centerpiece card in your challenge, awareness, the end of the current energy, destiny. Future energy, intuition, emotional loss, material harvest. All right, from the little deck, from underneath the bottom, overall energy, stand your ground, pulls the 6 of Cups, and recognition and reward pulls the Fool. Authority, recent past, pulls the 8 of Wands, the shadow, pulls the Princess of Wands, transformation, pulls the 3 of Wands, so a lot of action and activity right here, okay. Current energy, financial and material changes. Wow, the Knight of Cups, that was Pisces challenge, just over one spot. Oh boy, cards don't lie. Awareness, and this is just over one spot. For Pisces was here. 5 of Cups for Taurus is your centerpiece and your challenge card. Destiny, Chariot. Future energy, intuition pulls the Knight of Wands. Emotional loss pulls the Sun. Material harvest pulls the Knight of Swords. And I'm just looking, I'm cheating now. Death card at the bottom. So there was some transformative energy in Pisces and Taurus kissing in the tree. Pisces as the primary in that reading, they had some transformative energy. So just off the rip, I'm going to say this about this relationship. And yes, this reading matches that reading. So this is the other side, Pisces, of the reading I just did for you for Pisces and Taurus, just so y'all know. So y'all are going to get a matching set tonight. Wow. Let me stop here. And so I didn't say this in the other video, but I'm going to say it here because I can see it here. this situation, Taurus and Pisces, that y'all are in or were in or kind of whatever, was for a purpose. And it didn't have anything to do with your relationship as a collective. It had a lot to do with the two of you as individuals working on interpersonal skills. Now, I don't have karmic type shit here. I don't see the High Priestess. I don't see the Magician. There's a couple other little cards that I see that'll usually seem back to me that they, you know, there's karmic, the Devil card, the Lover's card, that there's some karmic tie here. I don't see that. So I kind of have Taurus for you in this reading as the primary. I kind of have the same feeling for you that I have for Pisces and Taurus in that reading. And that is, yeah, you wanted to keep this relationship. Yeah, it was good. It had its high points and a lot of low points, but for the most part, I feel the ache, but I don't feel that ache. If y'all hear what I'm saying, I feel the ache. Sorry, it's hard to lose a relationship on bullshit. Now, let me stop here and put the disclaimer in. This is not going to resonate with everybody, but I'm pretty sure bits and pieces are going to resonate with everybody. Eat the fish, leave the bones, take what belongs to you, leave the rest of it on the table. But for those of you Tauruses that are breaking up with your Pisces, this relationship was about learning some shit about yourself, how you communicate. In the last reading in this position, it was the Ten of Wands here and not the Eight of Wands. And the poor Pisces, and I'm just flow with me here because I'm picking up energy from everywhere. I'm trying to pick up what's talking to me first. Taurus, this is recent past, but I'm going to take the recent off like I did for Pisces and just say this was a past. So there was a point, there was a very particular point. I can say it now because I'm in this reading and not just the first reading. There was a very particular point. I don't know what happened. If it was after Christmas and you went through the bills, Taurus, and what the fuck, where's my money, the hell, but you had a moment. And in that moment, you just became the fucking authority on where the fuck is my shit and everybody need another job. And when you did that, it could have been a lot of different ways. It could have been overall, we're not making enough money, we need to move, we need to get rid of the car, you need to go to school, I need to go to school. When you did this, Taurus, and I know how we get when we get in that position and we start looking at shit and shit just look like it's about to fly off the rails at any hot second. Our communication, if you're listening to how I'm talking, gets very quick. And for bulls, we can talk very fast. We'll run some shit down to you before you can understand the first sentence. I'm just putting it out there. And that's how Pisces got this. Just like that hand going pew, and the fire just communication all over the place. And understandably so, Taurus, if you were the one running the bills, if you were responsible for whatever this little part of y'all's world you were, and you realized shit was not what it was supposed to be, this is, I kind of say, what you're supposed to do if that's what you were responsible for. If you in charge of the bills, what is that, Harlem Nights? And I think it's Eddie Murphy asking Della Reese, are you in charge of the girls? Yes, I am in charge. Are you in charge of the, yes, I am in charge of the girls. Okay, well then, Taurus, if you were in charge of the money or whatever aspect of whatever, if this was you fired this shit off, let's just talk about our elements for a hot second. When we get like that, whatever fire energy we have in our chart, it comes out. This is right before we run through the door at the China shop. And you scared your fish. I'm saying that for a reason. Look up there. I don't know, I wrote fast communication. Sometimes, Taurus, our communication style is not to everybody's liking. It just isn't. When we can see things very clearly in our little bull minds, we want to run it right out to everybody. And we expect everybody to be at the same education level, the same communication level that we're at, because we see a problem and it needs to be fixed yesterday. You scared your Pisces. And I think that's probably what I didn't say in the other reading. But you scared your Pisces. And this in turn caused a whole ripple effect of bullshit. Now, hit pause, and let's go back up here to your overall energy. It's that breakup shit. And Taurus, the real energy that's coming back, you don't know if you should be doing the reaching or if you should be doing the climbing out of the cup at this point. And notice their cups, Pisces energy. However, underneath all of that is to stand your ground. Now, as I said in the other reading, Taurus may have tipped out. Pisces may have tipped out as well. And for this reading, I feel like Taurus was not the one tipping. And you had to put your hoof down and stand your ground, and you're still in this energy because a lot of Tauruses have been hurt by a variety of different people, things, and whatever. And so it just feels like that fucking final, fuck you, I'm done. I don't need this bullshit in my life, have a good day, but you still love your Pisces. Now, I know in the Pisces reading I said, for some of you, and it was the placement of this card, I was looking at these vines wrapped around these two cups. Yeah, everybody fucking miserable. I'm going to come back to this too. But some of you, I'm just looking at that one cup with that one vine. Some of you might be trying to hang around for your Pisces. And that it popped up in the last place for them for current energy, and that it pops up in your centerpiece and your challenge. Maybe it's more of you than I think or feel. Maybe a whole lot of you might be trying to stalk and go back and do whatever. Okay. Bottom end of your overall energies, a lot of y'all feel like a fucking fool right now because you just took this damn risk, and what you thought was not necessarily recognition and reward in the sense that you get up on the stage and thank the producer and the record company. No. But recognition and reward for being in a solid relationship. Y'all hear what I'm saying? And that there's a 3 up there tells me there's probably some third party energy going on with the recognition and the reward. It wasn't you, Taurus. Just saying, I'm putting it out there. A lot of y'all just feel like a fucking fool. But again, this is a major card. So, Taurus, you were still being asked, because you got Uranus all up in your shit, even though it's in retrograde, you were still being required to walk towards that damn sun. You were not allowed to stop. You were not allowed to pass, go and collect $200. Mind you, this is your overall energy. So you are feeling the sensation and the urge to move on. What you're supposed to be doing. Like I said, for a lot of you, there's not a lot of major shit going on here other than the Fool, Taurus, and the Chariot card, and the Sun. The Sun, we can deal with that, but the Chariot and the Fool, it's time. It's time. For a lot of you, it's time to walk away. And I know I'm jumping around, but just hear the story, because it's going to make sense. For a lot of you, once again, if I want to just tack some shit on, and that little rope there tied up to that little cup there, a lot of you are not going to leave this relationship. You're going to sit down and figure out whatever it is you need to work out when we get back up here to the recent past. So whatever you did, Taurus. And I get it. But again, like I said about this relationship, there are things and nuggets in here for everybody to learn. One of which I'm going to say is your communication style, Taurus. How are you communicating, and is your communication style conducive for every situation and everyone? That's probably a thing you need to think about. The shadow. Let's say that's water and Piscean energy, that water shadow shit energy. You kicked up some passion now in other areas, and now you got somebody wandering around on you. That creative extra energy. Not that it's a fire sign, but it's the fire that you kicked up with this shit. And every card on the bottom is black and every card on top is red. I'm just telling you. You kicked up that shit. And you didn't, if I had to put it in words, I would say you almost didn't manage this part of whatever you were responsible for right. Because you just kind of blew out the bull in the china shop. God damn it, just what the hell? I know, I swore. I'm sorry. But that's what you said. God damn it, I'm in charge of the money and y'all fucked it up. What the hell? Where's my money? And da da da. And I want money back now. Might not have been money. It might have been a car. I can hear and see a bazillion different things. It may have been an accident in the car. Somebody, your Pisces may have hit somebody, and you just went off on a tear. But that scared them. That in turn pulled up some deep, dark, dookie shit with the Pisces. I'm just saying. Now we got a wandering eye wandering around here. And that's that immature energy. Like, I can't deal with this because this is fucked up. And I feel what Pisces is going through. I get it. But again, and it doesn't make what the Pisces did right, Taurus. Let's get that part clear. It doesn't make what the Pisces did right. It does not. But it is a clear alarm bell for you, Taurus, because you got new shit coming up here too soon about your communication and how you're presenting things to people. And at the end of all of that, you can push everybody through a transformation, yourself and your Pisces. And I'll be damned, there's that third party energy. Hello. And that's what a lot of you had. Some of you may still be dealing with. You get to your current energy. This card showed up as Pisces centerpiece and challenge card about their dear Taurus here, trying to work it out. Pisces got all the shit to try and work it out, but is it going to happen? Now, in your reading, financial and material changes. You done packed up all your shit, Taurus. And you ready to hop on your horse and roll out. But is that what you really want to do? And in the Pisces Taurus reading for Pisces, it's about dedication. Are you ready to dedicate yourself to being back in this relationship? Or are you going to take your toys and go home? And I don't mean commitment. I know the difference between commitment and dedication. I'm talking about dedication. Because what's going on here doesn't require more commitment. It requires dedication. Dedicating yourself to being a better communicator. Dedicating yourself to listening better. Y'all hear me now? Your centerpiece and your challenge card, 5 of Cups. I'm gonna break this down like I did in Pisces. Some of y'all are gonna hang on. Others of you have already hooked it up with somebody else. I'm just saying. That's the energy coming back to me for these two readings for this card. For you, Taurus, it is about becoming aware of you and how you do things, how you manage things, how you say things, how you perceive things. You're going to hang on or you're going to walk away. That's your challenge. You're going to be miserable. And misery can go either way now. I'm just saying, I'm asking the question. You stay and you're going to be miserable? Is that what you're trying to do? Be miserable? If you go, are you going to be miserable? And that's a choice. But it becomes an easier choice when you become aware of how you're doing things. And that's your challenge right now, to become aware. For Pisces, I think the point was about them being able to articulate right here. Why are you doing this? Why does this feel this way? Why are you yelling at me? Why are you coming at me like this? That was the energy from right here. And now that I'm looking at it from the Taurus side, nothing personal. And I think I said that in the Pisces reading. It's nothing personal as far as Taurus is concerned. All I know is I'm in charge of the girls. And shit is not right now. We need to get this together ASAP. Your challenge, Taurus, which we can just move on to the next card. You're dealing with your destiny. Do you stay or do you go? A lot of you are going to walk away because you feel like your partner cheated on you. And like I said, for Pisces, I don't think everybody completed the act. I don't think everybody jumped out there and cheated. But, and I'm going to say it to you, Taurus, if you can remember when we got to this point right here, whatever this little trigger point was, I'm going to guarantee It was around the Mercury retrograde. That's usually when our communication, if it's not good, it gets worse. If it is good, it gets bad. That's just how Mercury retrograde goes. I've been running my mouth and talking and reading since I was 3 years old. But I swear to God, every Mercury retrograde that comes around, I will twist up some words I've been saying forever. It just is what it is, and that's the way the shit goes. So if that's the piece, and I think probably for both of you, it's communication styles. Is this working for you, Taurus? The same question I asked Pisces. Is this the kind of person that you need? Because again, I don't see karmic shit here tying you into this. You know, you got hidden fires and moonlight and shit just spooking and sparking around. I don't see any of that. And so if you choose to walk away, yeah, you're going to have that aches there. It's going to hurt. But if you got new and bigger, better coming up, some of you are already gone. We're in the current energy. Some of you choosing to just follow your own destiny, or create it and follow it. And you're already rolling out. You're not trying to hang around for part 2, 10, 12, none of that. Sequels, none of that. So some of you are already gone. When you get into your future energy, Taurus, same thing. Instead of Pisces, you start using your intuition. And for Pisces, it should be natural to use their intuition. For bulls, it's not quite as natural, even though we are more connected to Earth and to environment. It's still not always our first go-to thing. We see red, we run, pretty much. So intuition is not always something that plays a big part in our life consciously, because we're not built that way. So when we start dealing with our intuition, we have to consciously think about, listen, slow down, not run through the China shop, walk through it. Y'all hear me? Taurus, future energy, begin to, and some of you, I know a lot of you, because I see your comments and you inbox me, you're working on your intuition. I know you are. But a lot of others, you may not be familiar with it yet. So if you aren't, now is as good a time as any. The thing with your intuition, and where a lot of people get fucked up, is that you are either too focused on the past or too focused on the present. In order for your intuition to work properly, you got to be in the moment. Hello, that's what dude is talking about, spontaneous. You have got to be in the moment in order for this to work. You cannot be drifting off in the la-la land, because what happens, especially when you're dealing in the past, you dredge up all these feelings. Why the hell did this happen? Why did she spend or he spend all the money at Christmas time? What the hell? What the fuck? Da-da. And so your intuition gets lost in all of that recycled emotion. You got to stay in the present to do it. While you may, or many of you may experience the emotional loss of the relationship, and it is what it is, and I get it. It's still your time to shine, Taurus. The game is not over. You might be done with the second and third inning, but you need to batter up. This is your time. I keep telling Taurus, this is your time. And like I said, for a lot of you, this relationship holds keys for your future relationships, how your communication style, what you're focused on, where your dedication lies, not your commitment, not your loyalty. When you're dedicated to something, okay, when you're married to somebody, you have that commitment there. But when you're dedicated to that person, then that means every aspect of their life, you are dedicated to making sure they're healthy, they're well. That is your purpose. That's dedication. So I know sometimes dedication and commitment can get, the dedication is the work of commitment. Let's put it like that. It is the work of commitment. So when you're dedicated to something, you're dedicated to school. You go to school every day and you do what you need to do to be in school. You're dedicated to your church or your synagogue or your temple or your mosque. That's what you do. You go in there and because you're dedicated, you're the one serving food and handing out flyers and doing whatever. That's the dedication. That's the work of your commitment. Are you ready to do the work for this? If you stay in this relationship, you want to do the work. But now understand, you can pack up your toys and go home, but dedication, that requirement is not going to go away. I'm just saying. So your future energy, follow that intuition, stay in the present moment, don't be wandering around. It is still your moment, even though you were hurting, Taurus. And I just saw another reading that showed Taurus, just a general reading, having various and sundry tower moments, but still coming out looking like the Queen of Wands. Well, this is the same shit right here. Emotional loss and shit. Fuck it. Stand up in your sunshine anyway. Be beautiful. Glow. Do the damn thing. It's still about you, Taurus, y'all. You're still the boss. Uranus is still a Taurus. So we're the ones being required to make the changes and do all the crazy shit. Continue to stand up in your sun, Taurus. Don't stop that. Material harvest and the Knight of Swords. Some of you may have an air sign coming your way. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And that's that shit that you try to tame and you can't tame. Have you chasing your horse and realize your horse is really chasing you. I'm just saying. Be mindful of this energy coming up. That will be the material harvest. And probably the next one on the list of Dear Taurus. It may not actually be an air sign, but they may have air qualities prominent in their natal chart. So just be mindful of that. And the thing that you really want to be mindful of when you, whoever this person is coming towards you. What are you trying to do in that relationship? This is future energy. I know this is Taurus and Pisces, but I'm just dealing with the material harvest and this Knight of Swords and the conversation that's going on in my head right now. All this shit that you've learned right here, how does that work with that? Like I said, it may not actually be an air sign. I'm sure they're going to have some air qualities, so whoever it is in their chart. And it's going to be that thing of you trying to tame. And is that really shit to think about? And this is going to be one of them all of a sudden type situations. Somebody just going to go bloop, and you're going to be like, ooh, where did you come from? Oh, yeah, next thing. And this ain't no slow motion, nothing here. It's the same thing with Pisces. The end of their reading was the same way. Ain't no all this moping around and shit and sitting in your cups and crying and Kleenex and bullshit. Get over it. Energy is very quick right now, so the universe is not waiting on a whole lot of people to get their act together. It's just dropping shit off. It's Christmas time for the universe, so down this chimney, dropping bags off of whatever gifts and shit you're supposed to get, and it's rolling right along. And it really doesn't care that you got blue socks and not red socks. The universe is doing what it do. Just saying. The Desert Prince popped out for guidance from the universe. What the hell? I'm gonna set this one up there. False promises. Oh my. Okay. So the map maker of destiny, the Hawk Prince, the keeper of the scales, and assistance and control. We deal with the Desert Prince up here. Showed up in another reading today, and it was more about the false promises. Excuse me. In this reading, however, it's about the survival. And I'm going to just put this here. It's about the survival. Hello. It says it on there, survival. Survive this. And survival is not some little superficial thing. When you're able to survive something, you walk away, hello, with some key skills that are going to directly propel you into your future. Survival is the word for this card. And just know, you got a lot of wisdom here from surviving this situation to take into the next situation. And just leave that there. The map maker of destiny, authentic purpose, inspiration, and free will. Authentic purpose. Because I think when you're dealing with being dedicated to somebody or something, you got to know what your authentic purpose is. What are you really doing here? Because it's hard to be dedicated to something that don't fit into what you're doing. You dedicated to records and LPs, the old things we used to play when I was a kid on a record player. But the industry you're in is CDs and MP4. What are you dedicated to? The old technology or the new? What are you committing to work? Where are you doing the work? Is it with the old technology or the new? But you got to know your authentic purpose. Come on now. Before you can dedicate yourself to 8-track tapes, records, CDs, MP4s, you got to know your authentic self before you can start dedicating yourself to anything. That's knowing what's on the inside, what makes you tick. Just putting it in. The Hawk Prince. Spirit communication and paying attention. I'm one with the paying attention. Are you paying attention, Taurus? Are you ready to move into another situation? And I'm going to say, like I said in Pisces, because I know people get off. We just broke up. How you get into it? The universe don't give a damn about your clock, your watch, your cell phone timekeeper. It does not care. The universe has no understanding of this thing that we call time. As far as the universe is concerned, time is fluid. Matter of fact, time is probably not in the universe's dictionary. So all these little constraints we got about you got to be at work at 7:30, you take lunch at 12, you get a break at 2 o'clock. Universe gives less than a damn. Because the universe, especially for Taurus, is on a mission. You got certain planetary activity going on, hence Uranus. Universe is going to roll shit out. And it ain't way, like I said, Christmas time, you just going to get your sack dumped right through the chimney. You asked for red socks, you got blue. We're sorry, we didn't have any red ones. Keep it moving. That's the energy. So you're going to have to kick this on the run, but you're going to have to pay attention. And particularly pay attention to things that you're learning in relationships as you go, because there's something bigger and better coming. I'm just saying. The keeper of the scales, fairness and balance. Balance, baby. Keep that balance. Don't lose your balance, Taurus. A lot of you have worked hard in that, and that is sitting so close to the awareness card. You're becoming aware, gaining wisdom. Don't get stuck in your miseries and in your cups. It's your challenge card. And to think about, are you trying to stay with your Pisces? I mean, you are. And that's okay. You have free will. You can make that decision. Don't feel like, because you're making a decision to stay, that you're a failure. There may be something, and probably must be something there that you still need to work on, even within yourself. So if you make a decision, as long as you are not being physically or mentally or verbally abused, you make the decision to stay and try and work it out, you can't do nothing without giving something a try. I'm just saying. So that's going to resonate with some of you. For others, y'all, fuck it, I'm gone. I was gone yesterday. Girl, I had to fill my car up. I've been gone. So just know it can go either way. The Horse King, assistance and control. It's the control. Taurus, you're the boss. You are the boss. You're the boss. And we got it like that right now. Wait a minute. This energy is not going to go on forever, Taurus. Just know that. But right now, the energy is always going to be leaning towards Taurus, because we got Uranus. And Uranus's job is to make sure we're in positions to make changes like we need to be on our life's path. So right now, we the boss. Don't get carried away with no shit, Taurus. I'm just saying. Be humble. Be kind. Be considerate. All of that. Just because we are in a place of power right now. A lot of us are in that place of power and don't even realize it. But if you do realize it, don't abuse it. Don't beat people over the head with it. Make your decisions. Stand up in your sun. Do what you need to do. Don't dwell. Keep it moving. Taurus, my Taurus babies, you know I love you. I'm glad I was able to give y'all bookend readings. I am getting ready to go get something to eat. I'm starving. I love y'all. Bye.